Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. So welcome back all my puppy pals. How are we doing? Let's find out, shall we? As we shuffle these up and down, move them all around and pick out three for you. Let's see what we've got for you this week. Let's stop about there. And we'll take that one from the bottom, we'll take that one from the middle, we'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got two positives and a negative. We're going to start off in that place of a nice positive, two whites there to get us started, but then we are moving into that negative. However, don't fret, don't be alarmed, don't panic. Black isn't always an attack, white isn't always all right. It all depends on that compatibility when we flip them over. So let's start off with this first positive and see where we're at. We're in a slow start. We're in a slow start to get us started. And it's that pig, the pig in the positive place. It is a catalyst card, of course, and it's not an incompatible one. This card can go quite well with a dog person. There is no serious clashes or conflicts with dog people from the pig. It is a catalyst card that's going to bring on some change that you probably feel quite comfortable with, because again, it is that slow start. You've seen it coming, you've been able to adjust, you've been able to move with the change. You may have even instigated the change. It may be even a change that you've expected or anticipated. It's a change that comes in with no abruptness, no real ill intent. It's more of a gradual change that is always inevitable. It's just chugging along in the background like a steaming pot getting ready to boil. This is getting ready to boil, and what is boiling out of this is a positive and a negative. We'll find out why in a moment, but that pig there isn't causing any real issues for you, which is good. It means that this change, this phase that is now coming to an end, isn't one that you hold very close to you, and the phase that is starting to begin is a phase that may actually complement you and actually bring on a more joyous time for you, a more content time for you. And that's what we're looking at here. We're looking at contentment for you. We want contentment from this change. We don't want to be resentful of it. We don't want to push up against it. We don't want to feel attacked or feel as if this change is out to get us, because sometimes we can be really, really fickle when it comes to change. You know, sometimes we can be very resentful of it. Sometimes we can hate it. Sometimes we can really curse it. Other times it's something that we really like. It's a matter of perspective, isn't it? It's a matter of perspective. And that's the thing when it comes to the pig. It's going to happen slowly, so you'll have time to adjust. And I think to begin with, you're going to move into this positively, but thinking about it. That snake is a thinker. It's part of the thinker triangle, and it's making you think. It's giving you time to think about it, this change. Now the snake and the dog, no real confrontation there, no real conflict. So again, not too bad of a card. In fact, even though these are the complete opposites of each other, because these two, the boar and the pig, are actually direct conflicts of each other. So potentially you're getting suspicious of this change. You're suspicious, you're waiting. Maybe this is it, you're looking for a problem. Maybe you're looking for an issue. You're looking for a negative. You're overthinking things perhaps, but maybe not in a bad way. Maybe in more of an ambitious way. Maybe more in a kind of, I don't know, wanting to accept it for what it is, but you're going to want to make sure that it is what it is first. Like, I suppose if you were to buy a new car, you'd want to test drive it first. Otherwise, you'd be suspicious. If the person you were buying this car from said, "Oh no, you can't take it for a test drive," you'd be a bit like, "Hang on a second, that ain't right." You'd question it somewhat. Well, at least I hope you would. So potentially this change or something that is happening, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just you want to make sure. You want to make sure that it is something that is going to complement you and not be a hindrance to you. And this snake, bringing in this thinking energy, will hopefully make you see that there is a reason for this happening. There is a reason for it happening, even though it is a slow start. The snake is quite slow to move as well. So I think we're moving into this with caution, maybe with a bit of suspicion. And I think, if I'm honest, that's a good thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think as you push through here, and you see it for what it is. Okay, you may seek more of a broader perspective as you talk about it as the communicator that you are, because let's not forget that you are a part of that communicator triangle. As much as you are in this thinking space, you may want to seek out advice or wisdom from other people. There may be other people with experiences similar to what you're going through, or things like this. So maybe seeking somebody with more experience, or who has dealt with something like this before, could be a benefit for you. It could work out for you instead of just going at it alone. But I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. Again, I think if you're going to dig long enough for problems, you will eventually find them. And if you think about things long enough, you are going to find those problems. You are, because you're thinking about it. This is why I think talking to somebody, getting advice from somebody would be a better idea than overthinking it yourself. Because you can think, oh no, what if that happens? What if that goes wrong? What if this is this? Or what if that is that? You could speak to somebody and say that knows stuff, and they could say to you, no, you're worrying about it. There's no need to. There's no need to worry about it. I've been there, I've done that, I've owned one of these cars before. And I know that car's fine. And it can put your mind to rest a little bit. And I think that's what you need to do, is just put your mind to rest a bit, because otherwise you are going to move into this negative place, and there is going to be a catalytic moment. Again, we're looking at this change now. You're gonna take this slow change, you're gonna overthink about it, and it's going to start making bigger changes and fractures. Again, not a bad thing, but we are moving now into that more abrupt change. So you dealing with this in more of a suspicious way or in a hesitant way could actually mean that whoever's involved could actually get frustrated with you, or you could end up getting frustrated with them. That sheep is a change that comes in very abruptly, very loud, without warning. It's a change that can come from change, as we have now seen, and that change would be completely different. But don't think of it as like a change begets change, begets change, begets change. Think of it more as something happened that made you change, or change your approach, or change your attitude, change your perspective, change something, the way you feel about something or something. And because of that change, your mind has been put into a place of think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it, think about this, think about that, think about all these different eventualities, think about all these possibilities, think about all these outcomes that it could be. And you're focusing more now on, after the positive side of things, the negative. And then that is going to cause this kind of perspective change. Your opinion will change on the overall change, and start to bring on a different approach towards it. You'll act with it, you'll act differently towards it. You won't be as enthusiastic towards it, you won't be as positive towards it. And I do feel that this could be a bit of a mistake, and I do think a positive approach is definitely your best sort of way to get through this as easy as possible, or as quickly as possible, with limited damage. If you allow yourself to get frustrated, if you allow yourself to trip over, if you allow yourself to get the hump over this, it's going to be an awkward, uncomfortable situation for not just you, but others around you and those involved. Maybe the damage is already done. Maybe the damage is already done and you have already exploded, for want of a better word, and there is no coming back from it. Such is the goat catalyst. There is rarely a way to change the direction of that train once it has left the station. And that is what's happened. It's already left the station. So what has happened has already happened. All that you can do now is try your best to control your own emotions towards it. And we'll find out how you get on with that, won't we, next week, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the pig. So if you're interested in what those guys are up to, I will see you in a video for them next. If not, no worries. I will just see you next week. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.